Dear students, are you serious with your studies? Today I am going to explain you the fifth lesson, waste disposal. What's the name of that lesson? Waste disposal. First we will see the textbook page number 60. Warm up. What's that? Warm up. Here you can see few pictures related to the environmental issues. Some pictures you can see emitting gases, smoke from factories, crackers and vehicles, from burning things, then dumped things, garbages, etc. Okay, children, these pictures already I told you related to environmental issues or pollution. Our lesson also related to one environmental issue only. Now let us see what is written in this column. Here it is written, waste can be separated into biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. Biodegradable waste can be easily decomposed or decay by natural agents and mixes to the soil, whereas non-biodegradable waste cannot be broken down or decomposed by natural agents and it is dangerous for the environment. Okay, now children, here are given some items that we have to find out which are biodegradable items and which are non-biodegradable items. Can you say, children? Okay, I will tell you. Newspaper, pieces of used clothes, dried flowers, leftover food, vegetable peelings, rotten fruits, paper plates and wood scrapings comes under the category of biodegradable waste, and glass bottles, plastic bottle, milk packets, wrapping papers, pens, tires and aluminium cans all comes under non-biodegradable waste. Okay, children, this understood now? Okay, now we will come back to the lesson. Here you can see waste management is about all the activities or actions that are needed to manage waste from its source to its final disposal, or how the waste is to be disposed from our houses. Most solid waste generated by households or commercial establishments end up in landfills. Now we will study this report about one of India's biggest landfills. Can you see picture, children? This is one landfill only, isn't it? Now, what is the meaning of landfill? It is known as the garbage dump or rubbish dump, or dumping ground is a place where waste materials or garbage is dumped or buried. Understood now? Where this waste last ending up here in landfills. What happens there in this landfills? This waste gets decomposes, last it pollutes our environment. Okay, now let us see the first paragraph. Here the author says that when you are moving from central Delhi towards this Ghazipur, the first warning you will get while looking at the birds, you can see the sight of circling birds of prey like eagle around the mound of waste. The first warning is that you are coming near to a landfill. Big mound of waste becomes visible and then we will be assaulted by its stench. What's the meaning? Attacked by a very strong and unpleasant smell. There you will also see a steady means a regular stream of smoke that is emitting from that mound of waste. It is generating highly combustible. Here combustible means capable of burning methane gas. Here methane gas also will be there. What is this methane gas? It's a colorless, odorless, flammable gas which is the main constituent of natural gas. That only methane gas. Now we will move to the next page. Here children, the main characters, you can see two characters, two boys introduced in this paragraph. 10-year-old Jeevan and 12-year-old Devendra. These boys both make their way to the top, or they climb up the top of this mound of waste. They spend so much of time at the Ghazipur landfill. What are they doing there, children? They are picking up these garbage plastic items. Then they will sorting these things, waste items. Sorting means separating these items and selling this in the shops without any protection. That means mask or gloves. They were not wearing mask or gloves. They are doing this work. So like other rye pickers, they are also vulnerable. Vulnerable means capable of being easily attacked to infections and illness. Another thing is that often in these waste there will be piece of glass and metal. That is dangerous, no? So children, sometimes they will get injuries. But they were not bothered about all these things because what is the reason? They are living or they are earning from here only. So every day they will come here. Now we will move to the next part. Here this landfill, which is situated near to a land where we can see many markets, houses and places of worship. There many people will be visiting this place of worship. Many people will be visiting, so they are also easily affected by illness. This violates the municipal solid waste rules. Municipal rule is that landfill should be away from habitation clusters. What is the meaning of habitation clusters? The places where people are living. But the people, those who are depositing this waste there, are violating these rules. They are not bothered about all these rules. Activists, those who are fighting against it, also feels that they follow, they means those who are depositing this waste. A flawed means an imperfect system of waste disposal and management. They feel that, here they means activists. They feel that government should discourage this landfill because their fire catches easily. It is difficult to control this type of fire because it spread fast. It should be covered. It means this landfill should be covered so that there won't be pollution. So activists, they are saying like this. We will move to next page. Here improper waste management causes innumerable problems. It is written innumerable problems. Problems like air pollution and groundwater pollution. When it rains, the dirty water, leachate. Leachate means the liquid produced when water percolates. Percolates means a filter through any permeable material. Here permeable means that allows the passage of water. So this contaminated liquid mixes with the surface and groundwater. Contaminated means a liquid that mixes with the surface and groundwater. In this way, not only the air polluted, but also there will be water pollution. Next, that paragraph we can see Swati Sambyal, who is working in Center for Science and Environment. One lady says that we need to learn from other countries like Sweden. One country's name she had mentioned Sweden. Sweden is a zero waste country. What is it? There we won't find any waste. So she says we must learn from this country. Then again she says that we must learn from countries like Sri Lanka. One country's name is Sri Lanka. What's the specialty there? Where people segregating means setting apart or separate the waste. They are separating the waste. Understood? Then another country, she mentioned another country, Bhutan, where all the people know very well not to pollute their land. Their people, they know that they should not pollute their land. The government no need to inform them. The people, they know that according to that they are doing, and their land is very good. It is not polluted. So she says that we must learn from them. We must learn from these three countries, Sweden, Sri Lanka, and Bhutan. Here means in India we are polluting our land. In this paragraph, the most activists say that there should be segregation and segregation at source. Source means the place where the waste is released, like our household waste or individual waste. If government keep or imply some penalty on them, if the people don't follow the rules, then they should give some penalty. They should get some penalty. Then what will happen? People understand we should not violate these rules. This gives some awareness among the people. Activists say like this. They say that there should be some awareness programs for the people. For what, children? To teach them this segregation and recycling. So activists, they say in this way. Next, we will study about the Swachh Bharat mission. You might have heard, and I am sure you have done something for this Swachh Bharat mission. So children, here in this mission, it aims to clean up the streets, roads, rural areas, towns and cities. Officially, when it started, children, 2nd October 2014, the 145th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi were at Rajgarh in New Delhi. It is India's largest cleanliness program to include or to participate all the people of India. Children, what is the aim of this mission? To achieve a Swachh Bharat by 2019, to clean India within 5 years. Correct, no? 2014 to 19, 5 years. For what, children? To give fitting tribute to Mahatma Gandhi on his 150th birth anniversary. Okay, children? Now, next paragraph we can see not only the political leaders but also the soldiers, Bollywood actors, and the sports persons, industrialists, and common people joined in this cleanliness program. There were awareness programs about hygiene. There was one website called My Clean India, which shows the cleanliness work done by citizens. The people taken up this program and it become a practice. Now we will move to the next page. In this paragraph, can you see, children? This paragraph we can see something extraordinary thing. In Maharashtra, Navalvadi village people had faced clean water scarcity. In their area, there was no clean water. Now they have plenty of water. Can you say how it happened? Yes, they all had worked together. They had come together and built a 35,000 liter water tank, and they installed water pipelines. Now they are blessed with abundant water. They also cleaned their village. See, children, people, they came from in front. In the same way, another village from Kerala, Thrissur's Purakkal villagers cleaned their village. For this program, with a proper waste management plan, they have done some proper waste management plan. What is it? They regularly removed waste, installed waste bins. Not only that, but also they set up a biogas plant. That is something good, no? And children, now this village has become the role model for the whole of Kerala. This is something great, no children? Now we will study about another village. What is the name of that village? Village of Chauras. Where it is, children? It is located on the banks of the river Narmada in Madhya Pradesh. The river bank was filled with garbage. However, it changed when the people came together to the river banks. Before that, they were drinking polluted water. How the water was polluted, children? Because of the toxic here means poisonous, that a toxic waste from the garbage that polluted their water. Now the village and the river bank was also cleaned by the people. Here also people, they came and cleaned this river bank and their village also. They also have now pure drinking water to drink. Now next passage, see children, it is written, the women and the children always, they create awareness about cleanliness. You can see now, always women, they will come front. For cleanliness program, these women are ever ready to come front because they wanted to teach their children about this cleanliness. In schools, the teachers teach them the importance of cleanliness. Then the students pass this message to their family members. So children, you must learn the importance of cleanliness and also inform your family members about the importance of cleanliness. Okay children. Next, not only cleaning the surroundings but also this mission include eliminating this open defecation, means the excretion of waste matter from the human body. How it is, children? By constructing toilets in the house and also common places. Now, in the next paragraph, one example we can see for this. Bihar, where it is Bihar, in Jehanabad district, gathered around 14,000 women. For what, children? To clean up their surroundings and also to convince the villagers to build toilets. It was a great work, na children? In other places also have individual toilets like Rajasthan's Chittorgarh, Bhilwara and Udaipur districts. And in Coimbatore is in Tamil Nadu. There also like this programs started. In Haryana also people came to know about the importance of these toilets. How it is, children? Through posters and advertisements. Now see the last paragraph. Small paragraph only. By everybody's effort. Now this Swachh Abhiyan become a national movement. All are actively participating in this program. This dream once seen by Mahatma Gandhi is somewhat fulfilled now by all the people of India. So children, we have come to know that this landfills should be away from human habitation because the waste from the landfill causes air pollution. About landfills already we had studied now. So this causes air pollution. Then we studied improper waste management causes problems like air pollution and groundwater pollution. So there is a need of awareness programs from government side. Then we studied about the Swachh Bharat mission. Whole India participated in this mission. This dream, Swachh Bharat, once seen by Mahatma Gandhi, is fulfilled, but not completely. Now also we can see this waste and all by all the people of India. How it is fulfilled? By all the people of India. All the people, they came front. So children, this lesson is completed. I will give you the notes. So study. Okay, thank you children.